Hi, just wanted to make a video about an interesting insight I just had while meditating. Uh, Recently, I've been drawn to visit a library, which I've been told that everything that was thought is somehow written there. I thought it was it's a, it must be a sort of Alexandria's library, but somewhere. I guess up to the at least the fifth dimension or something. Hopefully, um, the facade is rather Egyptian indeed. The interior has an oval shape, and all the walls are covered in marble. The columns are kind of honey color columns, and the ceiling is all painted with blue, and all the ceilings are painted in blue and has little stars or crystals or so. Anyway, I've been there, and when I go up the stairs, apparently you have to climb a staircase, and you see a person on the desk, just like on every library. Um, and the gentleman asks for a code. Indeed, some, I guess, months ago, I was given a code, and I even published on Facebook, but no one was able to unlock it somehow. But there was something that was telling me to use the code, use your code. So I use my code. I given the code to this gentleman, and he said, "Ah, yes, your book is here." So he took me to a particular shelf, and he gave me this book. Mm, Nothing much. But today, I was there again, and again I've given him the code, and he took me to another place within the library, and gave me a little red kind of notebook with, those books with notebooks that are covered with paper looking like marble. This one was red. It was very, very small. And um, at the cover, I guess it had some U written. And when I opened, there was a sentence. And this sentence was very interesting because I had written this I've someone or something gave me this sentence on the beginnings of, my meditation beginnings. I've also published on Facebook, but again there was nothing. So this sentence was Tesetra sase, sorry, Tesetra ca sesitra confinatra nivutra setra movitra sumitra setra. And I asked for the translation, and the translation was, "On this time upon restrained earth, we come to you for your protection." So I once again I asked, "Well, okay, uh, what about it?" And somehow I was taken somewhere else, and some sentence like "Look at the stars," and then I saw myself. Um, uh, in Egypt. I saw the pyramids. I saw, and then I went down to the Sphinx, which is said to be where the Akashic records are, or somehow. So I went there. I went to do my Akashic records, and then from then I went to space. So I was floating on space or in space, and I saw a kind of a wooden sarcophagus also floating on space. So I've opened, and there was lots of papers there, and this all of this was about my inner knowledge. Unveil your inner knowledge, or remember your inner knowledge, or so I was like screaming, um, saying or thinking, okay, what's my inner knowledge? What shall I uh, do to reach or to unfold or unblock within myself my inner knowledge? So suddenly I grabbed again. Ah, no, wait. I went back to to the gentleman on the library and said, "Hey, do you know anything about this book?" And he said no. About this sentence was that by the time I got it, I sort of had contacts with Ashta Commander, so I thought this sentence was from nowadays. But suddenly I thought, well, if a book called You, and I had this impression of being one of my notebooks, um, and the sentence, although mm, well, I guess it was my handwriting, but I didn't recognize it. I recognize now while thinking about it, but not at the time. Well, it was minutes ago. I'm still beaming, of course. Um, and again, also one of the things I knew about myself was that the first time I was on Earth was in Babylonian uh, times. So um, I didn't have the notion that I had been for the first time from the stars or from any other planet. The first time I didn't know that I hadn't the knowledge of having been on Earth from the stars before my experience in Babylon mm, times. So, but anyhow, I was able to remove all those sort of blocking um, ideas, and suddenly, and this is the insight, the sentence was indeed written by me. The insight is this sentence, the cetras case citra confinatra nivutra cetra movitra sumitra cetra, was in fact written by me and sent to Earth during the pole shift, and now and then so yeah. On this time upon restrained Earth, we come to you for your protection. It's not about war, but it's about the floodings, and so I guess I've sent this message to the people from Atlantis, um, and it's interesting because the first time I had contacts, oh well, Thoth, who was, as you know, um, an Atlantean priest, uh, is uh, since my meditation beginnings has been uh, having contacts with me, not very frequently lately nowadays. Lately anyway, but also the first time I had contact with Serapis Bay. The first thing he told me was that it was long ago that we haven't connected. So I was like, have we met before? Well, I guess. Um, so, blah, blah, blah. my inner knowledge. It's inner knowledge. Well, it doesn't really explain my inner knowledge, but explains the whole thing about being on this library and this book and this sentence. And one of my roles, I guess I came down to Earth on this the so-called spacecraft that which where Thoth embarked and went to Egypt. Another thing that I know is that my origins are within the Blue Cats in Atlas star in the Pleiades. So I asked if I was a blue cat uh, back then, and I guess not. I don't know. But anyway, I just um, after realizing this, uh, it was like shivers and kind sort of, those sort of feelings that you know that you've reached somewhere or something. And it was like, I don't know, almost like wanting to cry. Indeed. And I'm still like shivering. And my English is terrible because I'm actually beaming and nervous, and anyway, but still, here we are. Hello, and thanks. Bye.